Thank you very much, Elizabeth. Great to hear from Leaf at a time like this. He's looking, feeling elated, and can't blame him. Ubi here, of course, is why. And Icy, bro, thanks for joining us. Must feel amazing, considering, you know, the way, obviously, you've come into the team, really found your niche and your role on this roster, and you're headed to champions, man.
I mean, yeah, it's like quite honestly insane, you know, made the first 2 international events. Like, I just come in, we made Shanghai, and then we're making champions. It's pretty crazy, you know, it feels good. I think all the hard work paid off. You know, we put so much time into this.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it was very cool to see Abyss get played in this series. Was looking forward to seeing what you guys in 100 Thieves individually brought in as far as the comps. And you were playing the Yoru, which this was one of the rounds where on a post plan you got tons of value. But I wanted to ask about the development of this comp. Is this something you went straight to when you guys started practicing the map, or did it kind of go piece by piece, and
like
what's the overall plan with it?
Yeah, kind of. Like, I was playing Euro on Breeze before it got subbed out of the pool, but it just feels like we like kind of put the pieces slowly together. It's what we want out of our comps. You know, everyone's on like comfort roles, you know. I think my Euro is pretty solid, so I think just all came together piece by piece.
What do you feel like your function in that composition is?
My function, I mean, like, there's a lot you could do. We have a lot of like good alt plays, it feels like. I mean, there's just like ton of different Yoru plays, and like I think the orbs are really attacker-sided, so it just allows for that.
Yeah.
The Viper, I think you're the first team we've seen play the Viper on the map. Seems extremely powerful on both sides, right? Even feels like it, makes that defense side really strong.
Yeah, I mean, the Viper, yeah, it's pretty good. There's like a lot of things you can do. You're kind of just toying with certain things and certain aspects of Viper, like where to put the wall on attack and like how we want to play it. So
yeah, definitely. Yeah. I mean, this has been kind of stepping back, but this has been pretty big journey for G2 this year with you know, midway through joining the team. First thing I wanted to ask in regard to that was, how was it the first time you walked out on stage, saw the crowd, music playing, all that, versus what it feels like for you now?
I mean, like, now that, you know, we went to Masters Shanghai, I feels like I have like a lot more experience. I feel a lot better each game going to the stage, you know, just a lot more confident. At the first like game, I was kind of, I don't want to say nervous, but maybe like a little less confident. And I think I'm slowly building up the confidence and to get to where I am today. So. Yeah,
for sure. I also wanted to ask, you know, you're joining a team with a fantastic IGL and Valorant, a very experienced coach, Josh. What are some of the important like lessons you've learned from those guys, both in regard to, you know, as a player in game and out of game as well?
I would say Josh has a really good mind for the game. I've learned a lot of things, like whether it just be like parts of communication or just like how to play the game from Josh, and also Valen. I think he's a great leader and good player to have on your team, because he just like is able to rally the troops and just like we all like follow his lead. You know, he makes good calls. We all believe in him, and yeah.
What's been like the hardest thing for you to adjust to coming into this G2 team, right? Obviously, there's like a real structure before you come in, but any sort of, I guess, like harder lessons you had to learn on the way here?
I guess like hardest lesson probably is like just staying disciplined. As a duelist, you know, you don't want to like overheat, do too much. I feel like I kind of stay away from like flashy overheating. I just like try to make sure like we're securing the round, just making sure everything's like going in our favor. And yeah, I guess just like figuring out the duelist role and how I want to play it has been like my biggest, I guess, change going to the team.
Understanding where you fit in that system, right? It's something we always talk about when it comes to you and G2, because like, there's such a solid structure that you come in and you sort of find those gaps that you can sort of fill in with your gameplay. From Twitch chat, we got a question from Oscar_, I'm going to say, which team are you most excited to have the chance to play at Champs?
Ooh, which team? I would probably say Fnatic. That sounds like a fun, exciting matchup.
Okay.
Not trying to play Heretics for the 18th time
yeah,
already this year.
Played them 3 times.
Yeah, that was a little wild. Actually, kind of speaking of, since Shanghai, you guys have just been on an undefeated streak. That's 5 games in a row. What is the difference from then till now? Like that stage 2 difference.
I feel like we've grown a lot as a team. You know, like that tournament, it feels like our team grew closer to each other. Like me, I feel like I'm fitting in more, and just like everything's kind of, I would just say like we're just growing more overall as a team, because I think there's a lot of mistakes that we're making, and we're kind of like cleaning up the mistakes and the errors in these practice days leading up to these games. And it feels like we're kind of, you know, like smoothing out our play.
Yeah, we're really excited
we can tell.
To see. I think like Riv was saying, like you guys are on an incredible trajectory right now. We're also really excited to see you guys at another international tournament now that you've gotten that sort of first one out the way, right? And you've gotten a feel for what the environment is going to be like. Obviously, with day 2 of playoffs in the books, we have a chance now to take a look at our bracket as it stands. We are, of course, in the double elimination portion of things, so CRU and 100 Thieves still have a chance to fight for that spot at Champions. That's going to be a pretty fascinating matchup there. Of course, it is truly do or die for either of those squads, and you guys get to run it back against Leviatan again.
Yep, looking forward to that one.
Yeah, did you watch their game earlier? Did you see what happened against CRU?
It was crazy. I mean, like, I don't know. 13, they got 6 rounds total?
Yeah, it was tough.
Something like that, yeah.
Lev looking pretty good. I can't imagine it's too much fun going up against some of the guys over there with Osboss.
Yeah, Lev's looking nice right now.
Yeah, they're looking pretty scary. Of course, in that second game, it's a big one. CRU versus 100 Thieves in that lower bracket elimination match. It's been an incredible day, folks. Thank you so much for joining us. There's still so much more playoffs to come. So tomorrow, we will, of course, have first up Leviatan versus G2, and then that do or die elimination match. CRU 100 Thieves. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you, Icy, for joining us here as well.
Yeah, much appreciated. Good to
we'll see you nerds tomorrow. Take care. Last time these two teams played, it was Leviatan knocking them out of the Stage 1 playoffs. And this is a team who've been squeaky clean all stage. These are the games that matter. These are the games that give you a seat at the table at Champion Soul.
Again, Osboss just taking his time on these shots. Crowd's already popping off.
And now there are only 2 members left on left. King is one of them, though. And he's doing his best to keep them back into the face of 2, looking for 3 on the round. The 4th not connecting. Osboss with the blades popped, and this is Osboss at peak vintage form, delivers once more.
That Cascade is all for Tex to take this positioning. He gets shot fully blind.
And again, now Osboss is colliding. Tex was at 3rd on the round. 13-2 the way of Lev. They've got a little bit of breathing room here, but Lev still has so much space. Backside, Calm gets 2. Kesnit responding with a couple of his own. King and Mazzino trying to do their best to keep the streak alive, to get back to 5. It's more disaster, it's more heartbreak for CRU.
Now Tex is just gonna play out as he should. He connects onto Heat. It's just too clean. Look, even the dart coming out. Tex is just free to play aim labs again.
MTA has his ult.
Oh my goodness!
But Lev dominate the kill feed. The big takeaway here.
Oh my goodness.
Lev are on a war path. Leviatan dominate. They obliterate CRU. And they've put the world on notice. Champs bound, yes. But holy smokes, these guys are the real deal.
Such an important game for both these squads. Valorant still smarting after failing to take that Stage 1 trophy. Well, the good news is the Stage 2 one is on the table. It's right in front of us here, and it's up for grabs.
So you see A backing up as C is the final hit, though.
The commitment there in Strona P, anchoring towards that site.
God.
Trying to TP with the timing too. There's the push towards that spawn. They all fall. Oh my. Now Icy's the one pushing forward, but Bang is there with 2 kills. A 3rd one right in the face of Lead, but Trent finally moves in for the trade. G2 crushes 100 Thieves on the first map. EU not left alone, lurking in the same spot as Busio. Dipping forward, waited by Valen, and G2 convert their bonus round.
You guys are insane.
The side even crowd just got pinged out, and he's gonna have to go and dance around. There's that second one, and the dash activated. Looks up, but Valen denies it. Trent, last player standing, sprayed across on the smoke. There's the damage being done. There's the jump through from Cryo. There's a TP towards the back, though the Cryo's gonna fall. Advantage now coming out for G2, and a punishment. Beautiful crossfire. It's too good now for G2, and they get it done. G2 ascends not only from challengers, but ascends to champions.